Okay, let's get back to the story of my life, part 2. This is 2019. The surgery is already done. I have started the healing process, and now I am moving on. I am trusting God to heal completely, to be able to do everything that I ought to do. I am also expected to resume work, which I did in January. I have resumed work. I am teaching. I am working from home to the school. I am doing everything. But remember, I have fallen down that previous Christmas, and now the pain is intense. So I go to the hospital, and the doctors say that the joint is out of the socket. Yeah, the fall. The joint dislocated again. So what am I supposed to do? Go for an x-ray. Now, in this x-ray, it shows that the joint is out. So what are they supposed to do? They're supposed to act immediately. And so that day, I had just gone to the hospital. They put me on the x-ray. They start tilting that joint, moving it, trying to restore the head to the socket. It's such a painful process. And that's what happens. Yeah, the joint is brought back. The x-ray is showing that now, yes, the joint is back. But the pain, I tell you, you cannot even describe it. Now, this one is leading me into more powerful painkillers. At this time, I am taking Tramadol. I am taking Domadol Plus. I am taking Ecofree. I am also introduced to another one called Aclotus. There is another powerful painkiller called Airto. And this is me taking all those types of drugs, not counting the normal drugs that I take every day. That is methotrexate, hydroxychloroquine, and there was folic acid. I am there with all those drugs. I would carry a full bag of drugs from Aga Khan. 18,000, 17,000, 15,000. Yes, I was taking all that. And now here, the joint is now back to position. I need to take care of myself. The following week, I have to attend clinics. I'm going for clinics after every 2 weeks to see the orthopedic surgeon and make sure that everything is working. And just when I thought I'm now well and everything is getting back to normal, I get tested and they say my liver shows a sign of swelling and my kidney is getting overwhelmed with the drugs, so it's not able to purify everything. And so I have to start another process of purifying those kidneys, boosting my kidney to be able to function. So now I know the doctors are trying to use the kindest words so that I don't see myself like I'm dying. And they are saying, oh, we'll see what we'll do to your kidney, but you need to come every day. We need to clean what is in you. And I come to realize, yes, my kidney is failing and my liver is not functioning well. And this time I'm feeling like I'm drowning in pain. And so this happens. And I pray to God so much to help me, because all what we look for as mothers is to take care of our own children. And I am getting a lot of support from my family. So I continue with the treatment. And the whole year I'm on treatment and in a lot of pain. Only to come and break the news that now I've started feeling pain on my shoulder. And I don't know what to do. That's just towards the end of mid-2019. I'm feeling a lot of pain on my shoulder. And I started feeling that pain the first day I had the first surgery. Little did I know, in the course of lifting me up, my shoulder also dislocated. It's out of the socket. That news almost put me down. And now I wait for 2019, knowing that my shoulder is out of the socket. The x-rays are showing it clearly, and now I have to do something, get my shoulder back. So I go back to my orthopedic surgeon. He tries to exercise, to show me how to exercise, to put it back. They even try to push it in, but no, it's not working. Now there is a lot of inflammation inside the shoulder joint. And I'm feeling a lot of pain. Sometimes I'm not able to lift my arm. And surgery is scheduled again to fix my shoulder. You can imagine what I am thinking about. It's not costing little money. It's costing around 650,000. Yeah, that was what I was going through. Luckily, I had my card, my insurance, medical cover, able to cover a lot of that amount. I tried to request from the NHIF, but they couldn't give me anything because they had already given me 500,000 for my hips. So here we go, 2020 with the COVID, with all this medication, with the pain, with the stress, the back pain never goes. And then come 2020 December, I have to go for the surgery. So I go for the surgery. But before then, you have to be tested for COVID. And I am tested for COVID, and they realize that I am positive, but asymptomatic. I don't show any sign of having COVID disease. So what happens? 2 weeks in taking ginger and garlic and all that, staying indoors. I did not share this with anybody because I was in a lot of pain. At this same time, I am not supposed to continue with the painkillers lest my kidney fails before the surgery. So now I am just persevering the pain on my shoulder and the fact that I have to come into terms I am COVID positive. After 2 weeks, yes, I went back. I was tested, I was negative, and I was admitted. They actually called me the previous night to confirm that I was to go in for the surgery the following day. And so that is what happened. My friend, it wasn't easy. I knew I was going down. I felt like my world had shattered. It was the worst experience. And after that, actually, my shoulder did not get normal, completely normal. They showed the inflammation. They were trying to shave all that skin that is swelling inside my shoulder joint. They were trying to do things that I can't even explain. It was hard. It was difficult, but I had to move on. Now I start the process of looking for registration for people with disabilities. Now from there, I know I'm trying to put together all the instructions. One, the dress code. I have to dress in a short skirt because the long skirts or the long dresses can trip you and you fall down. And they suggested that was maybe the reason why I fell. Two, you have to sit on a high chair which supports your back very well. Three, you have to have the toilet with a seat which is higher so that you cannot sit below 90 degrees. You cannot eat this. You cannot do this. You have to go for therapies. You have to go for massage. You have to make sure you are flexible. You have to try all that. You have to take the medicine even when it's not available. It was not easy. It was hard. But I walked the journey. I walked the journey, and I have walked the journey. So all I would tell you is that nothing is easy in this world. You just have to be there for yourself. You need to realize that you are just alone and you don't need to depend on anybody. Your healing, your health, your priority. Join me for part 3. Thank you.